Well, hello. Thank you for joining me. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for August 21st, 2022. I hope that you are well, that you are enjoying the grace of God and the provision of God, and it is always good to hear from you. As to what's going on, we continue to have 3 opportunities for in-person worship on each Sunday, on each Lord's Day. We have an 8:30 indoor service at Peace, mask optional. Everything is mask optional. We have an outdoor service at Nelsonville at 9:30 and an indoor service at Nelsonville at 10:15. The outdoor service at Nelsonville this week, the weather looks to be grand, 69 degrees and partly sunny. You should bring a lawn chair, but you should also know that we may have some obstructed view seating. We're preparing to have a new well drilled at Nelsonville, and there is a truck that will block part of the view for those of you who are accustomed to staying in your cars. So maybe leave the remaining car spots to people who can't avail themselves of walking on the grass and using a lawn chair. If you're capable of it, maybe this would be a day to leave your car and to join us down in the infield or up in the outfield, whichever seems right to you. And it's possible that the truck will be moved by Sunday. The truck was placed there in preparation of the well drilling, and it died. And so they're waiting for parts so that they can fix the truck to move it out of the way. That may or may not happen. Be advised. The thing that's special, or one of the things that's special about this week, we have a baptism at the 8:30 service. We have communion at all of our worship services, and we are joined by one of our partner ministries. Pastor Lisa Kipp from Lutheran World Relief will be with us. She'll be addressing the congregations at all of the services, and she will be meeting with some of our work groups and some of our interested families after the worship services. So it's an exciting day. You get not one but 2 sacraments, and we get the opportunity to hear about the work that is being done in our name and with our support around the world. Just a reminder to those of you who are watching this video, if you can't come to church, if you can't avail yourself of the Lord's table, of the sacrament, call us. Pastor Gretchen and I would be delighted to bring the sacrament to you and to share with you the forgiveness that is part of the meal of the table of the Lord. So don't keep yourself from the Lord's table because of ill health or some specific need. While we're talking about specific needs, remember that if you or someone you love is in the hospital, you have to let us know. That the hospitals are not going to tell us anymore. That communication between hospitals and churches has broken down utterly and completely. It's gone. I don't know that it will never come back, but it's highly unlikely it's going to come back anytime soon. So if you have need, please let us know so that we can walk with you in your troubles. The prayer list, as always, is available on the top right corner of the church website. There are no new names today on the prayer list. It is the same list. Some of the folks that were on it have gotten better. Grandpa John, for example, is out of the hospital and continuing to recover from his stroke at home. Thanks be to God. We're remembering the families of Ken and of Philip in their time of grief and loss, and we are committed to pray for all of the others on the list as they have asked us to do, and so I invite you into that. Just a reminder that we continue to be guided here by the CDC and all of the things that we're doing and the ways that we're trying to do them. There's a link in the email that we send every week that has information from the CDC on it, and we trust you'll make whatever decision seems right to you about how and when you participate with us in this place. All right, there is a blood drive coming up on Wednesday the 31st. It's being held at Peace from 12 to 5, and you are invited to come and to serve your neighbor in this way. There'll be sign-up sheets going around looking for help with food, and so we commend that to you as well. Other things, we are continuing to raise money for Lutheran Road Relief for Ukrainian refugees, both in Ukraine and in surrounding countries. We are working on personal care kits, baby kits, and school kits. Both churches right now are working really hard on school kits as the school year is about to launch around the world. And you're invited into any of those ministries. If you want to know what goes into these kits, there is a button on the top center of the website, LWR, where you can find out what goes into any of these kits, and if any of them meet your particular spirit, your particular call from God. We would be glad to have you walk with us there. You're welcome to make kits at home. Remember, creativity is not an asset in this project. We want each kit to be exactly the same. Or you can just buy us pieces of kits. If you're out and about and you find 24 combs, buy 24 combs. We'll keep them for when we assemble personal care kits. You find towels, you find baby clothes, you find notebooks, pencils. There's whole lists of what goes into to each of these kits. And so we invite you to pay attention to those. And we thank you. On behalf of the poor of the world and the needy of the world, we thank you for remembering them and for honoring them. There are other alerts below these announcements, below this video. I commend them to you and invite you to just read them. If you have questions, if you have things that you wonder about, don't be a stranger. Call the church office, call me, call Pastor Gretchen, text us. I think about 95% of the church has our cell phone numbers at this point, and we would be honored to walk with you. I hope you're well. You take care. It's good to see you. Bye-bye.